sentient beings. Welcome to the Spiritual Alchemist channel. I'd like to begin today by just saying take time out for yourself, because it's very important that we take some time out for ourselves. We can often be going in circles trying to get things done, and with our busy schedules especially, we forget about ourselves. So I'd like to say take some time out for yourself. Make sure that you nurture and get some self-care. So it's not always about making sure that everybody is doing well as well, but it is also imperative that you take some time out for yourself as well. Well, I'd like to talk a little bit today about how that daily life can look. We get some sleep, we wake up, and then we start our busy schedules, forgetting about ourselves, forgetting about the time that is needed to regroup, to direct our thoughts and attention to other things besides those things that some might be frivolous, others might not be. So would like to take a look today at our topic, which is that the silent mind sees. So what do I mean by that, the silent mind sees? Well, I'd like to say that we often are depending on our senses for everything. So our sight, our hearing, our taste, our feel, we are always dependent on those to get through our daily life. But what happens when we sort of shut those things out? Like to close the eyes, to breathe, but just to breathe and not to smell, to listen, but not really to hear, and to feel, but not really to touch. So I'd like to dive a little bit deeper into that, because we're dependent so much on our five senses that we forget to go inward and to feel inward, to see inward, to taste inward. So why don't we take a look at how that's done? That's done through many different things. We could relax our body, go into meditative states, go into that space of relaxation, and when we comprehend that space and the nature of silence, it's very important. So, and we're talking more about an internal space. So not a physical space, but an internal space. So there is no space in opinions or in endless discussions or thoughts or anything like that, because they offer no freedom. Without space, which has no boundaries, then the mind is unable to approach what we call the absolute truth. And the absolute truth is realizing that we all are one, and we're all a part of our prime or divine creator. And so when we experience that nature of silence, it's not about controlling thought, but about releasing it. So we let that thought go. It's okay for it to appear, but then to realize it, acknowledge it, and to let it go. And so once meditation is comprehended, then there is the love that also is there. So love is not something that is done, but it is actually something that we become. So we become that love, which is what, in essence, our divine creator is. It's all about love. And it comprehends the nature of its movement and as thought and as feeling. So it is comprehending the totality of life, in which every form of fragmentation of life has ceased. So once we're in that state, then we know that what is occurring around us ceases. It is no longer a part of the mind. And once we've unlearned what, the psychological world which we've created, and we've released that, then the structured society of that greed, violence, jealousy, and so forth, we've achieved the space and the silence. So the silent mind sees. And when we are in the state of sleeping or dreaming, we see those pictures that are in our mind. So we've had that dream state, so we know that going within, we can see, we can feel, we can taste, we can speak. And in future videos to come, I will be introducing some meditations that will be guided, and I would be honored to have you to take part in those meditations. Leave some comments, and wishing you all the best. Love and light. Take care. Bye-bye.